And hello there, it's Dr. Brenda, sociologist, financial coach, founder of Gutsy Women Finances Community, full-time RVer, traveling the country with my 3 cats. Hey, please subscribe below if you already subscribed. Thank you so much. I'm doing another hike today, so I'm going to pause and do some excerpts. It was foggy coming in. It's about 7 a.m. And it's a Saturday morning, so I expect this to be really busy. Guess what? I'm in Maine, and this is another 4,000 footer. This is Old Speck. It is right on the Appalachian Trail. And let me show you the starting point. I'm always a little bit nervous. This one I'm more nervous because I can actually see the peak, and it's like, whoa, how am I going to get up there? So, yep, so I'm right over here, and I am not going to do eyebrow. Eyebrow is pretty intense from everything I've read. I have 3.8 miles to the summit, so coming back down the same way, so it's a 7.6 mile route, and I'm pretty excited. Here with my friend Eileen, she's off doing a table rock. So she's doing the Table Rock hike while I'm going to make it all the way to Old Speck. There's an observation tower up at the top. So here we go. Beautiful, beautiful day. And it's been 6 days since I hiked Mount Washington. I needed every one of those 6 days to recover. Feeling really good today. Okay, I'll connect with you as we head out on the trail. I'm early on in the trail, 2/10 of a mile, and we had a lot of rain yesterday, so I'm pretty surprised that this is completely dry. So that's certainly makes it easier to cross. I'll just carry you along as I navigate, and I am sure in the springtime this has got to be a mess to try to get through with slippery rocks and water rushing over you. Okay, so I'll just head up our steps. This is the 5th tallest peak in Maine. It is still part of the White Mountain Range, so it's pretty close to my campground in New Hampshire, 45 minutes away. Okay, let's keep on rumbling. I'm at half a mile only. You don't get a large warm-up here. You know, you get 2/10 of a mile. It's not too bad. And then it is all going uphill. Slipped on a limb, so be careful. That's slippery. I've got some snack food with me today. Hoping to have a really nice meal once I return from this hike. Had some food yesterday, so I'm hoping that that will be enough, that and the snacks, to get me through. Book time is 4 hours and I think 47 minutes. If I finish this in 5, that would be great. My pace, I'm looking, it's probably going to be more like 6 hours. So, hoping to get off the trail sometime between noon and 1 o'clock before it gets warm. It's kind of muggy, so I've taken off my top layer, and we'll see how this goes. Half a mile in, 3.3 to go. Okay, I'm hitting some rock scrambles. It is early in the morning, so this is all a little slick. Looks like it's somewhat easy to go up, but knowing how much I've slipped on some of this portion, I'm gonna play it safe as always. There's a side trail I may cut over there through the woods. Might be a little easier for me. It is humid. I am doused in sweat. Thankfully, no mosquitoes or gnats at this point. But yeah, this is what it's like to hike. It's a sweaty endeavor. Just 7/10 of a mile in, and I have not found my rhythm. Lots and lots of hiking up. It's going to be, I think, like this all the way up. So There's a little creek. I don't know if you can hear the water in the background, but there's a little bit of water running down next to me. But the creek beds I have crossed have been dry. Here we go. Still at 7/10, but here we go. Here's the water. Nice little cool breeze coming from the water. So I'm gonna relax just a little bit. There's supposed to be some blueberries bushes on this trail, so I'm counting on stopping for a blueberry break. That would be fantastic. But enjoying the water for now. At the 1 mile mark, I think our gain has been 867 feet in elevation. This last stretch caught a rhythm, got a little breeze. The trees were starting to thin a little bit. So that was a good stretch, and we'll see what's ahead. But I feel like I finally got into a little bit of a rhythm. Beautiful day, yeah, it's a little bit cooler up here, and it will be cooler as I climb up, so looking forward to that. Also, I mean, this is what I just crossed over. Word to the wise, take little baby steps. Make sure your footing, you got 1 foot solid on the ground before you take that next foot. A footstep. I have slipped more than once, but this was not bad to maneuver. Just take her slow. Because yep, slippery rocks are going to be the downfall of a lot of hikers. Okay, 1.2 miles. This is a reminder. Hey, stop and enjoy the view. I just passed up some Appalachian trail hikers. They'd spent the night up here. Said it was lovely. A little hardcore for me, but nice view. Gonna walk you up here. It looks like a safe place to walk and hold the phone. See if we can catch a view around the bend. So I'll tell you, when I looked at Old Speck from the parking lot, my heart just sank a little bit. It's like, whoa, this is really tall. Can I do it? Of course, I did Mount Washington, so absolutely, I can do it. This is, isn't this just gorgeous? Okay. Don't forget to look at the view. What a view. Woohoo! I think I'm at 1.5 miles, but quite honestly, I'm having problems with my GPS. So my All Trails app has told me I can't find the satellite. So from now on out, hopefully it'll pop back in as I proceed. But hopefully I can continue to give my mile marker, so if you're hiking this, you know what to expect. This is the white blaze of the Appalachian Trail. Last stretch was a little difficult, as you might imagine there. I hit that hiking high, guys. Hiking essentially is a solitary activity. Yeah, you can go hiking with friends and stuff, but very often you're at your own pace. So it's not unusual, and it's actually, for me, preferable to get either ahead or behind and do my own thing, because the endorphins seem to kick in, and it's just this blissful feeling. So certainly I've got quite a ways to go. I think my elevation climb so far is like 1,181 feet, and several miles to go yet, but I'm feeling good. Feeling like I got a rhythm back. Okay. I think I'm at 1.5 miles, but quite honestly, I'm having problems with my GPS. So my All Trails app has told me I can't find the satellite. So from now on out, hopefully it'll pop back in as I proceed. But hopefully I can continue to give my mile marker, so if you're hiking this, you know what to expect. This is the white blaze of the Appalachian Trail. Last stretch was a little difficult, as you might imagine there. I hit that hiking high, guys. Hiking essentially is a solitary activity. Yeah, you can go hiking with friends and stuff, but very often you're at your own pace. So it's not unusual, and it's actually, for me, preferable to get either ahead or behind and do my own thing, because the endorphins seem to kick in, and it's just this blissful feeling. So certainly I've got quite a ways to go. I think my elevation climb so far is like 1,181 feet, and several miles to go yet, but I'm feeling good. Feeling like I got a rhythm back. Okay. Hit the 1.6 mile marker. Saw a blueberry on the trail. Okay. Get some down below, but there's some blueberries here. So I think I'll see what's up ahead. Maybe chomp on some blueberries, huh? Good trail food. Good trail food. Trail goes up like so. These are actually fun. I have a lot more fun on these big rock scrambles than the little boulders that I'm jumping over. So yeah, I'm weird. These are fun. Things are going good. Hit the 1.6 mile marker. Saw a blueberry on the trail. Okay. Get some down below, but there's some blueberries here. So I think I'll see what's up ahead. Maybe chomp on some blueberries, huh? Good trail food. Good trail food. Trail goes up like so. These are actually fun. I have a lot more fun on these big rock scrambles than the little boulders that I'm jumping over. So yeah, I'm weird. These are fun. Things are going good. Okay, 2 miles, 2.0, 1,570 feet elevation climb so far. All right, this is the test. Are you a glass half empty or glass half full kind of gal? Because this is just a little over the halfway mark, and I'm gonna go with glass half full. I have finished more than half of the trail, okay? So certainly I have a ways to go, but I've already accomplished quite a bit. The other thing that's kind of nice is I am descending on the same trail. So it is, when I did Mountain Washington, it was a loop. And that Jewel Trail and Gulfside Trail coming down, that was treacherous. That was really dangerous. So this, I think I'm going to be able to get down pretty easily. I do have my wonderful Bauerfiend knee bandages, knee binders, knee supports on underneath my pants, and that's going to help me get down too. But let's keep on going. Catch a little break here and there. I put electrolytes into my bottle of water, so that's what I'm drinking right now. And let's keep on chugging. Okay, 2.3 miles. That was a lovely 0.3 of a mile, between 2 and 2.3. Really a very pleasant hike. 1,772 feet in elevation, and starting to see get a little bit of some nice views. A little bit cloudier up here. Hey, there's a marker here. Let's see. What do we got? Oh, National Scenic Trail. It's a survey marker. Don't disturb. Okay. On the right trail. All right. 2.3, 1.5 left. It's beautiful, beautiful up here. All right, 2.8 mile mark. I got actually charging my phone here. The last mile actually was not bad. Feel like it was pretty good. I've got 1 more mile to go. Been out here for 2 hours and about 15 minutes. The last mile went pretty fast. First mile was, well, first 1.8. First part of this trail took me a while to warm up. Definitely in what I call the second period. So, first quarter, second quarter, third quarter, fourth quarter. Second quarter is where I have to focus, motivate myself to just keep climbing, just keep climbing. I suspect it's primarily all the way uphill from here. But the first quarter is over. The first quarter was the warm-up. And 1 more mile to the summit. It's been going okay. You can take a look at the old growth forest here in Maine. Very interesting changes in terrain. Lots of ferns up here. Lots of moss, different shades of green. So always looking forward to what is up ahead and what the view is going to be like. 1 more mile. Here we go. 2.9 miles, 2168 feet. I can't believe what happened to my view. I showed you a real nice view, a mile back? And I've got all cloud covers. So, we'll see what happens, huh? See a little peak hanging out there. Another reason to get on up to the top and get back, check the weather. I think we're okay. Just some fog rolling in or some low clouds. Okay. 3.2 miles, 2332 feet. And I am not holding the camera crooked. That is the angle of the rocks. So it's been okay, very rocky. And I'm definitely at the last stretch. So we'll see. It's nice to have my All Trails app. It does seem to be working again. So I go up a ways and look to see if I can usually guess when I've gone about 0.2 of a mile. So and as it gets steeper, sometimes I just, check it, go 1/10 of a mile, pause a little bit, head on up. So 6 more tenths of a mile. Here we go. I didn't make it to 3.4. I'm at 3.3. I need a little bit of a water break here because that's straight up. So 1/2 mile to go, and my stops are probably going to be more frequent. Goal is to get up to the top safely. And so here we go, climbing up, just keep climbing. Mile 3.4. I showed you what it looked like at 2.9. You couldn't see, right? I thought I'd better stop, get this photo. Still have 0.4 of a mile to go, and who knows what's going to happen. Hello down there. Hello, hello. Wow. Okay. Almost to the summit. Almost to halftime. Mile 3.6, I gotta say, this last stretch is a piece of cake. Yeah, 0.3 of a mile here. I've got a little bit more to go, but this has been nice. Not very hilly. Here's another of the geological markers. And so I've got sunshine coming up ahead. How about if you walk the last part with me, huh? How'd you like that? I think we're very, very close. Sunshine. Let's see what we can see together. Ho, ho, ho. Guys, I made it. This is the observation tower. There's the observation tower. I'm going to climb on up, take a look around. I think I'm going to climb on up. Where's the ladder? I am not going to climb on up. I could have sworn I saw a ladder up here. There's the ladder. Okay, there it is. I'm going to give it a shot. Well, I still have some energy. I'll connect with you on the top. Let's go check the view out. Oh, can you believe it? Mile 3.7, a little over 2,700 feet. I'm going to tell you what, this was one of the scariest things I've done. Okay? Climb up that ladder. Straight up, just focus on each rung at a time. But there's no way I'm gonna get all the way up here and not gather this view. Top of Mount Speck, Old Speck. Looks like a beautiful river there with homes. I'm glad I've got a fair view. Some clouds coming in, but just take a look at this. According to the app, I still have a little ways to go to officially hit the summit. I think just down this path. But this is the view. This is why we do it. Yeah, the last 0.3 of a mile was not bad at all. Okay. Was hoping to get up here in about 3 hours. I'm a little bit over that mark. Should go pretty easy going down. But hey, let me enjoy this first, right? Summit of Old Speck. Hope you like the journey. I'll check in with you on the descent, but going down the same way, so it'll all look the same to you too. Another 4,000 footer in the books. Feels great. It feels so great. Okay, just went a little bit beyond the observation tower until all trails said, okay, that's it. That's the end of the trail. No real marker here for the summit. So that's a little disappointing. There's no big sign that says, hey, you did it. You made it to the summit, but I think going up to the observation tower is plenty sufficient. And yeah, that was a little scary going up. Much easier coming down. Worth the view, absolutely. If you get this far, gotta climb up the tower. And I'm just gonna take a little rest here, get my phone charged up. I think I'm pretty good as far as my food. I think I'll wait until I have a nice meal at the bottom. And great sitting rock right here. Gonna get some more water out and head on down. And hope it takes 2 hours down. I'd be happy with that. Okay. Fantastic hike to the summit. Fantastic. And I'm at 4 miles, headed back down. This is where things are going to get a little bit tricky. I am in the third quarter. This is the quarter I have to really watch my steps. Caught my breath again because I'm going downhill. And I've only passed 5 people. Well, they've been coming down. So 4 people, and 10 minutes after I was at the observation tower, another trail hiker was up there. So he's in front of me, letting him, way faster than I am, but this is, and there's the sign here. It says Appalachian Trail Speck Pond Campsite that way, but actually we went this way, so the signage is a little bit confusing. And hey, let's just go ahead and walk out here, see what we can see, see what it looks like if the clouds have cleared off. Yeah, check it out. Check it out. Okay. Absolutely beautiful, but this is where I'm hiking down, and I used all fours, all hands and feet coming part way up, and so this is I know I've got a little bit of a tricky stretch coming up here, and but most of the hike down is going to be pretty a-okay. It's warming up a bit. It was cool up here. Now it's warming up a bit. So got my jacket in my waist pack. It's been really enjoyed the hike. So still more to come, but terrific. Absolutely great hike. Mile 4.6 or not. Old Trails kind of lost me, so it got stuck on 4.0. Not sure that I am on 4.6. I can just say that hike down has been enjoyable. I forgot that there are a couple of places where I do have to climb back up. But I am really glad that I started this hike early in the morning. I ran into so many people coming up here on the trail, and I had solitude my entire trek up. No one at the tower, so it was really, really glad. I left the campground at 6 a.m., so we've been on the trail since a little after 7, so that's the way to do it. I prefer that, those early mornings. It's cooler, and it is so much quieter. So, yep, headed back down. This is the going down. Is been going really good. Still in the third quarter. I think when I hit the sign for the eyebrow trail, I can officially say, "Hey, I'm in the home stretch." Okay, so far so good. Mile 5.2. I don't know, guys. It always feels like it's taken a whole lot longer to get down. There were some pretty difficult places where I had to take it easy, but I feel like I should be further down than this. And again, I don't know if my Old Trails app has adjusted itself since it went into sort of a pause, or if it is just 5.2. That means I've got about 2.5 more miles to go. It's okay, no big deal, but it's once again taking me a lot longer than anticipated. Um, just gonna keep on going. Mile 5.7. Look at this. Everything is cleared up. I'm gonna pop on down here for a bit so maybe we can get a better view. Definitely practicing caution here. These rocks have dried up a bit since I started this morning, but take nothing for granted. Haha, granted. Okay, let's check this out. Wow. It's beautiful rocks here. We went to the Mineral Museum yesterday, Maine Mineral Museum in Bethel. I didn't pay the admission to go all the way in, but you get to see some free stuff. And lots of beautiful rocks and gems, and you can see everything is very shiny. Just kind of want to pick it up. But cloud cover has disappeared. You've got a gorgeous view. There's the road down there. That's where I'm trying to get to. That's where I'm going to get to. Beautiful, beautiful day. Okay, keep on going, Brenda. Keep on going. Yippee, I'm at mile 6. I think I'm going to call it. I'm in the home stretch. About, I guess, 1.3 more miles to go. Hey, I found this. It is early August, but this is a gorgeous red maple and sign of things to come. So I thought I'd bring you a little bit of autumn here while I could. Trail ahead in the home stretch. Mile 6.1 on the way down. I don't think I shared this with you on the way up, knowing that I'd have to pass by it again. Tiny little waterfall. Just a nice sound of water coming down. You can see it's pretty low, pretty still. And good place to just rest, get a little bit of water. Let's continue. All right, here we go. Still at mile 6.1. You know, I've been really cautious, angling down carefully. I am at a lower elevation now, and the rocks are getting slicker. And instead of going faster, I've been going slower. Although I went a little bit fast down this guy, so my feet slipped right out from underneath me, and I probably had a nice ride, about 5-6 feet, before I could come to a stop. and try to get on down another way. But it is it is a little bit slick down here. For at the higher elevations, the rocks were dry, and I could actually make some better time. So yeah. So anyway, no matter how careful you are, I'm fine. I scratched up my elbow a bit, got my pants a little dirty, but I'm no injuries here. So made it. But just another word of warning. You know, it's the descent where most people injure themselves, and so as you descend, wherever you may be, I've got at least when you've got stairs, you've a little bit easier than when you just got this big old rock up here. Okay, that was a little scary, but I'm still in one piece and plan to be in one piece when I get down. Mile 6.4. I'm going to tell you what, this between probably 6.4 and 6.1, this is pretty dangerous, guys. It is slick, so this is a rock with all moss on it. You can't really cross it. So we've got some lumber here to cross over on, but this has been taking a really long time, and now I remember why I could not get into a rhythm at the beginning of the trail. The beginning of the trail, I think, is almost the worst part going up and the worst part going down. So if you're on this trail, just be really careful. Okay, 6.5 mile marker, and I am hoping that the trail looks more like this ahead of me. I'm ready to get off the trail and be done taking my time over those all of those rocks and boulders. So things are starting to look up. It's definitely taking longer to get down the mountain than I thought. I think I probably have almost another mile to go, so I hope it's more like this. Getting close. Guess what? I'm shocked to be at the trailhead. Yep, All Trails app. Satellite must have gone down. Something happened at the 4.0 mile mark, because right now it says I'm at 6.8. And we know that's not true because Old Speck Mountain is 3.8, so I did 7.6 miles. So yeah, if you are hiking this, disregard those mile marker posts. It helps me keep this in order. And honestly, you know, you're coming in, and right after Eyebrow Trail up here, right after you're hitting there, this is where it starts to get really treacherous. This was probably the worst part of the trail for me, going up and again coming down. And this little bit here, 0.3 of a mile, piece of cake. So, lovely trail. I did have problems with my connections with All Trails app and the GPS, so just be careful. Trail is really well marked, so there was no chance of getting off of the trail at any point. And I'm glad to be done, and I'm so glad that in this case, my All Trails app was wrong, because I was like, really, another mile? Can't be another mile. I can't be that slow. So off the trail, and I did not snack at all. So I am going to go for a really nice meal. Another 4,000 footer, Old Speck. Really enjoyed it. Most of it. You guys take care.